Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Darius from DariusCooks.tv. And this season, I'm all about food that sticks to your ribs. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do today, is something real good. I'm talking about scrumptious and delicious. It's gonna be a turkey and corn chowder. I'll show you how to do it in a second. But I feel like if you're gonna have chowder, you gotta have cornbread to go with it, right? So let's do a little pan of cheddar cornbread to go with our corn chowder. Get it? Cornbread, corn chowder? I know, right? I'm gonna take some butter and put it into my cast iron skillet. Now, I never met a cornbread that didn't love a little piece of butter. We'll put it in the oven and then we'll let the butter melt so we can use it in our cornbread batter. All right, so let's make the cornbread. So we're gonna start by adding all-purpose flour. Then I'm gonna grab some sugar, extra fine white cornmeal. Let's put a little bit of baking powder. And then whenever you bake, you need a pinch of salt. So let's give that a mix, just like this. Now let's start to add in the wet ingredients. First thing I'm gonna add in is a couple of eggs, 2 of them to be exact. I've got some buttermilk, because that's what my grandmother would use. Use buttermilk. All right, let's give that a stir. All right, now let's do a couple things to make this cornbread even better than what it already is. Why not add some corn to the cornbread? I know, get it? Cornbread, add some corn. All right, let's dump the corn into the batter. Next, let's add in some cheddar cheese. All right, here's our butter melted, and we'll add the butter right into the batter. Gently give this a stir, just to get all of that butter incorporated into this cornbread mix. Look at that. Now that is a beautiful batter. Look at that. Isn't that good? Come on, Jiffy could never, huh? And then this goes right back into the oven. This is the way my grandmother would do it, so this is the way I'm gonna do it. So now that the cornbread's off in the oven, let's start the base of our chowder. Now, anytime you have these types of ingredients as the base of the chowder, you know it's gotta be good. So I'm starting with some leeks, fresh leeks, and then just give these a chop. There you go. And leeks are like a big old onion, but they get really, really dirty. So what I like to do is throw them in water. That way we can clean them and all the dirt and sand falls off to the bottom. We're gonna slosh them around a little bit. So I got a bell pepper right here, a green one, because I like the flavor that this is gonna add. There's our bell pepper, we'll add that. All right, next up I have some celery. All right, and then lastly, I just got half of an onion that I just wanna chop up and get that right in here as well. All right, so we have all of our aromatics hanging out in here, smelling good. Let's get these all sauteed on the stove. Into this Dutch oven, I'm gonna add some olive oil so we can get started on the saute and just sort of build up the layers of flavor. Now, I'm also cooking and sauteing the vegetables in the same stock pot that I boiled off some smoked turkey necks along with that broth, because I'm not gonna dirty up double dishes, okay? So we're gonna put it right in here, plus it's already seasoned, you know what I mean? Here we go. So I've got fresh corn on the cob. All I'm gonna do is just cut the corn off the cob and get it mixed in with all those vegetables that are cooking up. And I wanna get in here and give this a good mix. Make sure that corn picks up all that lovely flavor hanging out on the bottom of the pan. I don't know if you know this or not, but anytime you take smoked meat, like a smoked turkey or a smoked ham hock, and you boil it down to get the meat real nice and tender. But the money here is this broth that has all of this flavor. So let's add that broth right into the pan, all right? And that's just gonna intensify in flavor, cook down with the corn and the vegetables, and just be downright amazing and delicious. All right, so let's go season up our situation over here, because listen, it's almost time to dig in, all right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in some garlic powder, as much as your heart can stand, dried fennel, because I love this stuff, red pepper flake, just to say, hey, how you doing? Another favorite is some onion powder. You know I love this stuff too. I got some dried thyme. Also some herbs de Provence or Italian seasoning. I haven't added any salt because I'm gonna add in a little bit of chicken bouillon to help fortify the flavor and just give us exactly what we need. We'll give that a good stir. Let's add in some heavy cream. We can bring this down to a nice simmer. Let's take our smoked turkey, and I'm just gonna pull off the meat from, these are turkey necks. I'm just gonna pull the meat off the turkey necks and then drop the meat right inside of the chowder. While this is yet boiling and is nicely seasoned, right? I just wanna give it a little bit of thickness to it, and we do that by adding in a cornstarch slurry. So this is just cornstarch and water, and we just give that a stir. And that's gonna thicken this up nicely and give us a lovely chowder consistency. Look at that. All right, cornbread is out and looking quite come on now. Come on, would you look at that? That's literally the most perfect. Now, this is the part that we love, and that's just putting the butter right over on the sides and the rear of the cornbread. All right, take a look at this chowder. When I tell you this thing has cooked down, ooh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, I'm just gonna grab some of this cornbread, but I want you to see the inside of this cheddar skillet cornbread. Lord knows it's buttery. How much butter we put in here? Something to stick to your ribs, huh? It's hot. Don't want to burn myself. Bow your head and say grace. Listen, this is it, man. This is delicious. Not only will this be good now, but tomorrow for leftovers, it'll be even better. You gotta give it a try. The recipe, you know where it's gonna be on the website, DariusCooks.tv. There's two things I wanna tell you, as I always do. Food is my life, it's my food. Until next time, I gotta wish you a happy cooking. From my heart to yours. Bye, y'all.